What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including an AEW VP buries a hatchet with CM Punk, plans have changed for Roman Reigns, rumors on the WWE doing the Wyatt 6, John Cena talks his Baldspot, concerning Biggie news, WWE release a Hall of Famer, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now let's do the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at an AEW VP burying the hatchet with CM Punk. On top of today's news is the latest AEW CM Punk drama, and it may not be all bad blood. Kenny Omega, who is often considered to be one of the most chilled wrestlers on the planet, discussed the whole Punk situation on his Twitch stream, and in a plot twist nobody saw coming, Omega outright declared that there is a mutual respect between the two, and they reached out to each other. Status with CM Punk right now? I don't know. It's just mutual respect. We reached out to each other. I can't really think of anyone that I dislike or have an issue with, especially an issue with wrestling. It's not like, hey, we're good now, it's we were never bad. Honestly, if it weren't for a complete other factor, we would have been able to have that talk on the night of Brawlout. There's no issue between him and I, as far as I know. I don't think there is at all. This is certainly unexpected from Omega, and it's great to see not everyone at the top of the AEW ladder has resentment towards current WWE star CM Punk. Next up, concerning Biggie news. A former WWE champion Biggie took to X yesterday to provide an update on the recovery of his neck. Biggie had his neck broken in the match back in 2022, and according to the man himself, he may never be cleared. Hey all, 2-year neck scans are in. Things are unchanged. My C1 is healed fibrosely but has not formed new bone. I'm not medically cleared, and truthfully, I may never be cleared. But I am blessed to be free of pain, immensely happy, and otherwise healthy. Life is good. Whilst this news is upsetting, the reality of Biggie being free of pain is the most important thing. WWE have used Biggie in a number of new roles over the past year, including pre-show panels. These appearances have received widespread praise, so even if Biggie is forced to call it a day in the ring, then it looks like WWE have exciting projects and plans in place for the beloved star. Next up, have Roman Reigns' plans changed for WWE? SummerSlam 2024 may still be a few months away, yet it looks like WWE are mending plans for the show. This week, it was shared by fans on social media that Roman Reigns was being advertised for the final SmackDown before the annual Summer Spectacular. Fans were under the impression that Reigns would be returning to WWE TV for a key program on the road to SummerSlam, yet mysteriously he's now been removed from the advertised lineup. It's possible that Reigns was advertised incorrectly, yet this does seem odd, as it would be an unprecedented turn of events if Reigns isn't working SummerSlam, as WWE see SummerSlam as arguably their second biggest show of the calendar year. Nobody seems to have a concrete idea of Reigns' creative plans for 2024, as Meltzer stated on Friday that Reigns vs. The Rock is planned for 2026, which leads to a ton of questions, most notably who does Reigns face at next year's WrestleMania. Since Solo Sikoa booted Jimmy Uso out of the bloodline this week, there have been calls from fans to see Reigns turn babyface and potentially have an old school versus new school bloodline match, with War Games being the destination thrown around across numerous social media platforms. Next up, another huge WWE production change coming. The WWE production changes keep on coming, and the latest appears to be a move away from the augmented reality content. According to notable source PW Insider, WWE will be pulling back from using augmented reality content, and the content in question will be used on PLE events, yet it will be used less frequently on weekly television such as Raw and SmackDown. One source stated to PW Insider that this week's SmackDown episode is believed to be the last time it will be regularly used. This is a positive step forward, as while some of the augmented reality graphics look okay, the majority of them look incredibly cheap and lazy, and added absolutely nothing to anyone's character or gimmick. Would you guys be sad if the augmented reality graphics disappear? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, John Cena embracing the Baldness. It was wonderful to see the legendary John Cena commit to 2 appearances over WrestleMania 40 weekend. Whilst most fans were delighted to see Cena, a number of fans were making comments regarding his bald spot, and these comments have naturally been fed back to the former WWE champion. Whilst appearing on the Pat McAfee show this week, Cena addressed the bald spot and stated that he doesn't care, and ultimately, he's not perfect. It looks like Cena has no plans to fix the bald spot, and good for him. If Cena is happy with his appearance, then it's not anyone's issue what Cena's hair looks like. Next up, Shawn Michaels talks facing AJ Styles. Although Shawn Michaels has been retired since the infamous match in Saudi Arabia a few years ago, this hasn't stopped Mr. WrestleMania from talking about his dream matches. Speaking the gorilla position in the UK, he revealed, "I think one thing we really wanted to see is me and AJ. That's where I would go with. It's also as the more talent comes along, you start looking at them. I still do it now. I look at it like, boy, I could do cool stuff with him. But I think AJ and I can get similar styles and stuff like that. So I always feel like that would be one people would want to see. So I think that would be my go-to in this particular moment." AJ even pitched a match directly to HBK at one stage, yet HBK decided to turn the match down as he was fully satisfied with his career and his established legacy. Next up, wrestling legend will never turn heel again. Since his return to active competition in 2020, Adam Copeland aka Edge has been a babyface. This is with the exception of a brief run as heel in 2022, yet this heel run failed to take off, and Copeland went back to being a lovable babyface within a few short months. Following this lackluster heel run, and with Copeland being such a respected wrestler in WWE and AEW, the Hall of Famer has stated that it's likely that fans will never see him as a villain again. Copeland discussed this during an interview with Van Culler. "In today's climate, it's hard to get an audience on your side. I think the only reason I've been able to up until this point is because everyone understands the real story of Adam behind the character and the battle to get this thing back after being forced to retire. So I think now, as much as it'd be nice to try and be a heel, I tried it once and it failed pretty miserably. So I don't know if it would work anymore, but it was fun while it lasted for sure." Copeland has been a masterful heel in the past, and some would even claim that he's one of the top heels in pro wrestling. Ultimately, he's right with this take, as it would be extremely hard to root against him. Next up, WWE release a Hall of Famer. A long-time WWE employee, Sue Etchison, is gone from WWE per a report from PW Insider. She served as WWE Senior Director of Talent Relations, and in 2019, she was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame via the Warrior Award. According to PW Insider, her release has shocked people within the company. She's always considered the unsung hero of WWE, as Stephanie McMahon put it in a Hall of Fame induction speech. Her heart and character epitomizes the essence of the Warrior Award. She is an unsung hero who deserves to be recognized and immortalized in the WWE Hall of Fame. She isn't the only release this weekend, as Sid Scala's time with the WWE has come to an end per PW Insider. He was part of the NXT UK brand, yet hasn't been used on WWE programming in a considerable amount of time. According to PW Insider, he worked as a coach and producer for WWE. Rumors on a return for the Wyatt 6? Now it could be that WWE now has plans for a formation of the Wyatt 6. These come after rumors of Eric Rowan returning to WWE. As PW Insider reported, several independent promotions have announced that Eric Rowan has been pulled out of upcoming events due to contractual obligations. PW Insider Elite has confirmed Rowan was in Pittsburgh this past week, which is where WWE talents often go for medical testing. So with the WWE recently teasing some cryptic clues at tapings that seem to be related to the Uncle Howdy character, stay tuned. Would you guys want a formation of the Wyatt 6, or should Eric Rowan be attached to just Uncle Howdy? Let us know in the comments down below. And finally, is Ronda Rousey done with wrestling? Our final story today takes a look at Ronda Rousey, as Rousey has revealed if she ever plans on wrestling again. Appearing on Steve-O's Wild Ride, the former WrestleMania main eventer stated that if she wrestles again, it'd be on the independent circuit. "If I wrestle from now on, I'm just going to do it on an indie show where I can wrestle for as long as I want and prepare for as long as I want and do whatever moves I want to do, and just do it with my friends and take all the anxiety out of it because it's just so needlessly stressful and dangerous the way they do it." As we all know, Rousey has been dominating headlines over the past few months as she has extremely damaging comments made about the WWE and certain individuals within the company. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.